Hey, you all, welcome to leg day this week. As always, I'm super excited to jump into this one with you. You are going to have 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Each of our blocks here is going to have 4 exercises, and we're going to repeat those blocks a few times. So just please make sure that you have weights out and ready to go, pertaining from one thing to the next thing. It's just going to help you a ton. Make sure that your transitions are smooth and that we're able to get a lot done in a short amount of time here. So let's go ahead and let's press play on our watches. As always, let's get started. Let's do some jumping jacks to begin. Really pushing ourselves today. Nice. Butt kicks here. If you want to do a little skip butt kick, go ahead. Otherwise, alternating is fine. Good. And then a high knee skip. Again, try to pull that knee as far as you can up to your chest. Good. And then speaking of knee to the chest, let's go ahead and take that knee to the chest. So pulling up, set it down. Pulling up, set it down. I'm going to stay on my right side the whole time. If you want to move right, left, that's fine. At least 6 good pulls on that one side, and then go ahead and switch. Nice. Good. After this next one, let's go ahead and go into Frankenstein. So from that, it's opposite hand, opposite foot. Again, just starting to work that leg up higher and higher. Your first few are going to be stiff. That's why we do it. Nice. One more per side. Good. And then from here, feet wide. Again, wider than shoulder width apart. We're coming down. Give them a little pulse and then all the way back up. Try to drive the hips back behind you. Hip hinge here. Nice. Good. And then down to the left, down to the right. Good. Then from here, let's go ahead and hit a squat to a stand. So bend those knees and stand. Nice. Absolutely. All the way up. Big shoulder rolls here. Good. And swap directions. If you're getting stuck thinking that it's not as important to do shoulder rolls because we're not doing upper body today, couldn't be farther from the truth. Right arm backwards. You gotta hang on to those dumbbells, right? The upper body switch is always getting work, even with lower body. Great job. Other side, backwards. Woo. And forwards. Good. Go ahead and roll that neck around next to the dumbbell. Great job. Pull the arm across the chest. Add a little twist. Good. And then up over the head, then side to side. Good. And then go ahead and shake those arms out. Shake your legs out. Let's go ahead and talk about block number 1. Okay, so In block number 1, we've got a goblet squat with a pulse. So we're going to hold the weight right here. Feet are only shoulder width apart. We do not need to go wider than that. We come down, pulse, all the way back up. It's only for 20 seconds, guys. Okay? Second one, split lunge right. What does that look like? Well, we're in a split lunge. If you want to have the right back first or the left back first, it really doesn't matter because we're going to do both. But from here, we're dropping down, coming all the way back up. So again, down and up here. 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. Then we go into a narrow and wide squat. You're going to have one dumbbell, narrow squat, step out, wide squat. So it's almost like a sumo, right? So we're in with the narrow, and then we're out with that sumo, okay? Again, choose weights that are going to challenge you nearly the entire time, as that's what we want to focus on here, all right? Goblet squat and pulse. So between these exercises, guys, you only got 10 seconds, okay? 20 on, 10 off, switching right to the next exercise. We will break after that block, okay? But you got to stay with me moving through this. So again, make sure that you've got weights that are going to be helpful for each of these exercises and are going to challenge you, all right? 5 seconds. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Goblet squat, pulse. Let's get down. Pulse. All the way back up. Good. You're already halfway through. That's how fast it goes. We got to work though. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 10 seconds here. Split lunge, whatever side you want to start on. In 3, 2, and 1. We're down to the ground and back up. Good. I like that other hand on my hip here. Controlling it. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. 10 seconds. Other side. Getting ready. Steady yourself back. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna and up. Nice. Good. Feel the burn here. You opted for no weights on this one. That's totally fine. Just getting your bearings. For the next round, I want you to try to grab a weight. Good. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds, guys. We are into narrow squat and wide squat. I like to keep it right at my chest here. In 3, 2, let's go. Feet together. Squat. Feet out. Squat. Yes. Excellent. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead and set that dumbbell down. That's the first block. Great job. Taking some rest here. And some water. Whew. As we're resting here, think about amping it up a little bit this next time through. Maybe a little bit heavier weight. If you didn't use a weight on the split lunges, maybe you try a 5-pound. If you felt good with 15 pounds, jump up to 20 pounds, something like that, okay? We're really gonna go ahead and elevate ourselves here. Goblet squat and pulse in 20 seconds. Get that booty down. Pulse it at the bottom, make it work. Then standing all the way tall. Here we go. All the way up to the chest. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, as a team. Let's go. Goblet squat, pulse. Don't get stuck in your knees here, meaning don't push so far forward you don't have anywhere to go, but still goes back and down. You can get it there, but you got to work for it. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Split lunges. Set yourself. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 5 seconds. Woo! Feel the burn in your booty. And rest. Good. 10 seconds. Other side. Switching here. Straight down and up. 2 and 1. Chests are still upright. Eyes are forward. Don't catch yourself looking down. Your feet aren't going anywhere. Good. 3, 2, 1. Finish it out. Nice. Narrow. 2 wide squat. Make those quads work in that narrow. 3, 2, let's go. Halfway. Feel it. Burn it. Nice. 2 and 1. Great job. Woo! Set it down. If you need to stretch out those quads, take heel to butt for just a second. It'll help loosen it up. As you guys are resting here, woo! We're going to talk about your next block. Okay, so block number 2. If we have time, which we probably will, we'll go back and rework block 1 like one more time, block 2 one more time, block 3. Give the quads a little bit of a break though. Okay. Plenty of time here, so minute and a half, let's talk about it. Crossover RDL. So what works best here is if you have a little bit of a stagger stance. So instead of both the feet even, stagger just a little bit. From here, dumbbells in my right hand, I'm gonna turn a little bit over to the left side. So watch me from the front. This knee, again, if it's back, bends just a little bit more. Crossover, RDL, back up. Right side, 20 seconds. Left side, 20 seconds. Then we're down on the mat. You might want to get down and practice this one with me because it's challenging. No weight here, just so we get used to it. Single leg glute bridge. So to do this, a few things need to happen. Heels have to be close to the butt. If they're out here, you're going to struggle a lot, okay? Feet in. Then tuck your pelvis under. If I'm going to work my left leg first, I put that knee in the air so that when I squeeze the right side of my booty, it comes up for me and drives up towards the ceiling and kind of back at a 45-degree angle, right? So this is working the right glute up and down, 20 seconds, and then the other side. If for some reason you can't do that or you feel like I hardly even get off the ground, 2 feet together, and I want you to focus on a glute bridge, which is both of those feet. Yes, you're going to have ultimately 40 seconds of that, but that's fine, okay? Crossover RDLs. Back is in good position. It is nice and straight in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crossover. And up. I put my hand on the small of my back here to make sure that it stays straight and I don't feel myself curving. That might be something you want to do too. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Swapping sides here. Again, support on the back. Totally fine. You don't want to feel this. You want to feel it nice and straight. 2, 1. Let's go. Crossover and up. So this one's a little bit different than the last block, as we had 3 different exercises, right? But one was done twice. In 3, 2, and 1. This one we've got right side, left side, that make up that block. Okay? All the way down to the floor. Single leg glute bridge. 3, 2, lift. Reset. Lift. Heads are down on the mat. Good. Pull that up and squeeze. It's not a race here for as many reps as you can get, guys. Control. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All the way down. Give yourself these 10 seconds to switch sides. Again, tuck that pelvis in. Back is flat on the mat. 3, 2, 1. Lift up from here and lower. Lift and lower. Yes. Good, team. Good, 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 good. Squeeze that booty halfway. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want everybody to stay here just for a second, okay? You got your rest period, but let's talk about this. I want all of you to rock your pelvis forward so you can stick a hand underneath your back, okay? So with that lordosis here in your lumbar spine, I want you to lift your hips and then step it back down, okay? Note how that feels. Now tuck your pelvis under, shove your lower back into the floor, lift through the feet, and set it back down, okay? What you should have noticed on the difference between those is when you tuck your pelvis under, when you focus on a posterior pelvic tilt, your heels, when you push the weight through there, you actually can lift up higher. And when you can lift up higher, then ultimately you're able to get more contraction through the glutes, more overall of the exercise. Okay, so that's why we tuck that back under. That actually engages the pelvic floor, keeps it nice and tight, and we lift from there. That's what I want you to focus on this next round. Okay, 10 seconds, cross body RDLs. Again, if you have to do just both feet at the same time, it's totally fine. Okay, I want you to get used to that. In 3, 2, and 1. I see a lot of patients in my practice, especially women, right, who are coming to me for pelvic floor weakness or pelvic floor tightness. Guys, we weren't really taught how to manage our pelvic floor, right? Those of you who have gone through childbirth, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's hard to control that. 3, 2, and 1. They're getting ready to switch sides. Because all of our life, right, we've just been told, do crunches, things like that. With 3, 2, 1. With caution and with good form, sure, but that's not the best way to target the pelvic floor. Glute bridges, things like that, planks, awesome ways to target the pelvic floor, which is why we switched up a little bit. Okay, but I want you to protect that pelvic floor. In 3, 2, and 1. Good, all the way to the mat. Again, if you're working on smashing that back down, imagine there's a blueberry under you and you're smushing it. Both feet, that's fine. 3, 2, 1. But if you're single leg, let's go up. This is even good training if, you're not pregnant right now. Maybe you're not even married. Maybe you're not even thinking about it, right? But learning what it looks like to control that is so important. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Other side here. If you're doing, again, both feet on the ground, that's totally fine. Get another set in 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are up. Get down. So what I said last round when we took our rest was confusing for you, take some time after the workout today to work through that. 3, 2, and 1. Again, let your body arch, so let that back arch. Bring the hips up from there. Feel the difference versus smash the hips down. Bring it up and then bring it back down with the hips resetting back on the floor, right? You will feel a difference. It just takes a while to train that. And if you train it the right way, you're going to be a little bit more sore than if you're not training it that way, right? So that's what we want to focus on. Again, always talking about functionally, even though it's not functional full body today, it's still functionally, right? Okay. Enough education. Let's talk about block number 3, okay? Block number 3. Ooh, this is going to be a good one. Bear crawl, pogo split lunge, and a top fire hydrant, or top donkey kick. I lied, not fire hydrant. We're going to talk about it. Okay, bear crawl. On all fours. You do not have to travel far, but you're up in a bear position. Step forward, left hand, right leg. Step forward, left leg, right hand. Switch and switch. Then from here, you can go backwards. Crawl, crawl. You guys are going to feel this in your core. You are also going to feel it in your quads, the front of your legs. That's where you should be feeling it, okay? But no butts up in the air. Then we're going to go into a pogo split jump. If you feel like you can do split lunge jumps, great. I'll show you modification in a second. What does pogo mean? 2 hops, split lunge jump. 2 hops, split lunge jump. 2 hops, split lunge jump. If you can't do that, 2 hops, step into reverse lunge. 2 hops, step into reverse lunge. Totally fine, okay? And our last one, top donkey kicks. Well, what is a donkey kick? When we go up and down like this, right? So what's a top donkey kick? Foot is up here, and you're lifting from this position back to neutral. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, just like that, okay? On your hands and knees, bear crawls, 10 seconds. Again, switching it up, it's different. It's challenging you. Bear crawl in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay low, nice and slow. Right, I don't want to see you guys like this, right? Booties down, crawl, and crawl. Good, slow front to back. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Next up, standing up. Split lunge pogos. Again, if you can't do the pogo to split lunge, standing reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Woo! To the mat. Top donkey kicks. Bring that leg up. 3, 2, 1. Pulse it. It moves up and down right here at the top. Core is still tight, but you're just overemphasizing a little bit of the last part of that motion. Yeah, y'all should be feeling it already. 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Other side. Top donkey kick. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Up. Squeeze that booty. I feel this one a little bit more than regular donkey kicks, so I wanted to add it in. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. You guys forget your legs weigh something, right? Arms weigh something, so holding it like that's going to be important. But watch me from the side really quick. Here's what we can't have happen in those. We can't let that core, that belly go dunk. We've got to pull it up and in, right? And then here, it stays here the whole time as we pulse. It doesn't go down and then up. Because you see how much hip movement this is, right? That's going to throw my hip all out of whack and out of stability. So, core in tight, lift the leg, and then from here, it's pulse. It's like 3 inches maximum. Just like that. Again, mental cues for you to kind of focus on. Okay? Moving all the way back in your space, we've got bear crawls in 20 seconds. All the way forward, all the way backwards. Crawling forwards, crawling backwards. Woo. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crawl. Crawl. You guys think this is bad? Last year, for one of my trips to first form, we had to bear crawl the length of a football field down and back. This is nothing. 3, 2, and 1. I welcome 20 seconds of bear crawls versus a freaking football field. 3, 2, so when I tell you, it always can be worse. Am I making it up? No. But also remember, I would never ask you to do anything I have not done myself. 3, 2, and 1. Again, push through. If you had to modify just a little bit like me, if my back's a little iffy today, go ahead, but modification doesn't mean we're quitting. In 3, 2, pull that core up. Let's go, and pulse. Squeeze halfway through. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Set it down, back. Other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up, up, up. Absolutely. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job, guys. Take a rest for me. We're gonna take about a minute. When we take about a minute here, we're gonna have an opportunity to go back through our blocks here. We're at least gonna get the first block in as a repeat and the second block in as a repeat. We may get to that third block, but we'll start over with that first block. Okay, so remember that first block is goblet squat pulse, split lunge on the right, split lunge on the left, and then your last one in that one is a narrow to a wide squat. Okay, so again, focusing on that as we go back through it. You've got 20 seconds, so grab some water. Have a little dance party in between. 10 seconds. Goblet squat pulse. Again, quads should be a little bit more recovered. So let's work them. 3, 2, 1. Down and pulse. Done. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Split lunge. Last time through this one. Again, challenge yourself. In 3, 2, 1. All cues are still the same, straight down to the ground. Both of the knees end up at 90 degrees. Eyes are up, chest is up. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Swapping sides. Right away. Into it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Set that down for just a second. Narrow to wide squat. Really working those quads here. In 3, 2, 1. Sink down into it. Narrow. Wide. 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Good. Another minute of rest here between. We'll finish up with block number 2 and call it after this. So in your block number 2, remember, crossover RDL on the right side, crossover RDL on the left side. Then single leg glute bridge. Working all the way up, all the way down. Last time, best time. 4 exercises or 4 rounds, right? 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds, and we're finished up. Let's challenge ourselves here. You got 20 seconds. I want a heavy weight for those RDLs. Maybe heavier than you've been working with. Pick up something that's going to make those hamstrings and the insertion of the glutes feel it. You can do this. Slow it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn. Stand up. That little bit of rotation actually helps elongate the glute just a little bit more than if you were to just try a rep straight down versus try a cross rep. You're going to feel a little more of a stretch. 3, 2, and 1. And we don't always need to train it like that, but the absolute maximum stretch equals maximum contraction. 3, 2, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Down to your mat. Single leg glute bridges or a dual leg. Think about the cues we have talked about. 3, 2, smush that blueberry. Three, 2, and 1. On the last set here, guys, I really want you to work on holding it at the top. Don't bounce out of that rep. Actually stay up and in it. 3, 2, and 1. We're up. Squeeze. Now set it down. Good. Up. Squeeze. Now set it down. You got to take a little bit more time. A little more intentionality here. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job here, guys. Let's go ahead and stretch out. You're going to put the feet together. Butterfly stretch, but in laying. So just let the hips fall open with gravity. If you feel like they're stuck right here, that's okay. Just let gravity pull them down. Good. Bring them back in. Single knee to chest. Let's pull her right to the chest. You guys did great today. And short change, right? Short time between exercises, that can be difficult. Let that knee fall out to the side just a little bit while you're still holding it. Good. And then straighten out that other leg and come up and all the way over here. And then turn away to stretch that back. Good. Reset it back down. Swap sides, knee into the chest. Good. Open it up to the side. Good. And then straighten the leg. Bring the leg up and over and stretch out back behind you for that low back. Back in. Good. Pull the arm across the chest. Swap sides. Nice. And then from here, let's flip over onto all fours. Drop your belly down. Round it up. Good. Sitting back on your heels. Child's pose. And hips down to the ground. Let's end in cobra. Nice. That's what we've got for you guys today. Again, as always, if you need a little bit of extra time to stretch out, you need to do a few more things. Never be ashamed of that. Go ahead. And what did we talk about through those glute bridges, right? In the back. This is a lordosis, right? That curve in the back. We all have it. It's natural. When we're doing those glute bridges, smash it down and then we lift the hips up, maintaining that the whole time. If you're smashing it down and then you get up and it comes like this on the way back down, you got to work on pulling those hips down. Okay. Again, you're going to feel a difference in the engagement from a core perspective. That's so important. And if you feel like you're struggling with it, go ahead and send me a video. Let's talk about it. All right. You guys have a great rest of the week. If you only do 3 workouts with us, you have finished your 4th week. You're halfway through Train with Kelsey. Again, great time to take photos, take a weigh-in, take measurements, compare in these first this first 4 weeks, this first month. And if you do a fourth workout, I will see you in the second functional full body for this week. You guys all rock. As always, thanks for training with Kelsey and have a great day.